Secret of Mana, I love you, but now's not the time. Oh wait, yeah it is, because we're going to play some Secret of Mana. Oh my gosh, that's the game that we're going to play. Hello, subscribers. And future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. This game is the Secret of Mana, as some people pronounce it. And, like, it's pretty good, but there's a lot of dumb stuff about it that I'm definitely going to point out and make fun of, and also maybe that's part of why I love this game so much. It's me, Dree, what's going on? Let's play some more of this game. Last we left off, Avis, we made it back to the Water Palace after fighting the witch Eline in Eline's castle. I remember what I forgot to do. I meant to put the message in the chat that's like, hey, if you donate money, I will, do some exercises. So let's post that right now. Let's do some curls. Oh, wait, maybe I did put it. I just didn't pin it. That's what I didn't do. Anyway, let's, like, go... So, okay, when we finished... The Sage Luca, I guess, contacted us telepathically, which, like, I don't know if she mentioned that she could do that before. But she's like, hey, could you guys come over? So we did, and she's like, now go away, but to the east, because that's where the water spirit Undyne lives, and they might give you some magic or something. And before we do anything, let's obviously change the window pattern and layout to this one. And let's make it, like, real, you know what? Let's just make it all black. Ricky J, what's going on? Actually playing this game with my girlfriend and a friend 3-player. Yes, oh my gosh. This game, you can play it 3 players. Unfortunately, since I'm playing it on the SNES Classic, there's only 2 controller ports, so I can't do 3 players. But if you can play it 3 players, it's an absolute blast. Now, real quick, let me see here. So I want to show you something. So Jordy, the girl with the spear, is level 2 with the spear, but level 1 with the broadsword. And I am going to press start on the second controller so that player 2 controls the guy. What I'm going to do is, because she's level 2 with the spear, but only level 1 with the sword, I'm going to have her charge her spear all the way up to level 2. Then when she gets there, I'm going to have boy character, well, when she's not knocked down, I'm going to have boy character swap weapons with her so that she's holding the sword. And you'll see that her weapon meter freaks out for a little bit, but after it does that, you can unleash a level something attack that is way higher level than the level you have acquired with that weapon. So, I don't know, she probably did like a level 40 attack there, and it did a ton of damage. And that's like a super easy glitch that you can do to, like, instantly destroy bosses in this game. And for the record, her normal attack with the sword does like 20 damage. 33. I was off by a little bit. But that's one way to do the weapons glitch in this game. You can do it with the AI. Maybe I'll show you that later. Avis, what's going on? You can on the collection of mana on the Switch. Oh yeah, you can totally plug in a 3rd player. I did not really get the opportunity to do that. The opportunity to do that? Oh my gosh. Get it? I'm making fish jokes. And I'm fishing for compliments and likes. So, thanks for being here, everybody. You know what? I was gonna say, maybe I should have it so that her sword never reaches level 2. Let's get her to level 1 with something else like the axe. Wait, I think she is level 1 with the axe. Yeah, she is. Mega Bubble says, them glasses, though. Yeah, thanks, Molly M, for letting me borrow these. Nariku's Demon, how are you? Haven't been able to join as much lately. Very sad. It's Nariku's? Glad you're here now. Let's put it that way. When fighting Arkham, near the end of DMC3, you can have another person play as Virgil. Here's the thing, Avis. I'm not familiar enough with that series to know whether that's, like, mind-blowing or not. But it sounds neat. Oakley, Aces. Welcome, by the way. Hey, the three-eyed sunglasses are my fave. Hey, Oakley? Kinda me, too. They're hard to read in, though, because, like, this left eye is, like, darker than the right, or maybe it's polarized in such a way that, like, looking down makes it so I can't see the screen. I sacrifice Ace of Skulls 64 to tribute summon Ace of Skulls 64, the Ace of Skulls. Attack 3,000, defense 3,500. Yo, working on those gains, Aces. Selvala, welcome. Imagine someone named Oakley liking sunglasses, am I right? Mega Bubble, I am imagining it right now. Anyway, like, her seal has failed or something, so we have to go see Undine, who's like a fish lady. I can see why she doesn't like seals, then. Anyway, for those of you who missed the glitch, do you want to see it one more time? Let's swap weapons here. So again, all you need... Well, you need 2 controllers for this glitch that I just showed, but I want to show you it again because it's cool. And you need to charge a weapon to level 2. Then you need to have the second player swap weapons with the first player. But I'm going to swap a weapon to Jordy that she only has level 1 in. So she's got the spear charged to level 2. She can only charge the axe to level 1. So when I swap it, the game doesn't know what to do and it starts freaking out like that. And then I can unleash a very powerful attack. Isn't that neat? Lexi Wolf with a cool $2. KarmaJolt is a big old noob who changes glasses. Lexi Wolf, I'm not that big and I'm not that old, but I do change glasses. Hey, everyone spam the wolves in the chat for the lady, the legend, the wolf, Lexi Wolf. Let me update. Oops. I opened a program by mistake. The reps counter as you spam the wolves. Again. Fish lady named Undine. Yeah, never seen that before. I wonder where I heard that. Yeah, you're 38 now. I'm taking you to Denny's for senior citizens discount. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've been to a Denny's since like 2018. Anyway, this fish's name is Ifish, and he can shoot missiles from his mouth. He's a missile fish. Nobody really mentions that. Or, like, why they can do that. Maybe they're not missiles, they're more like ice balls, I guess? Not quite sure what that is, but either way, it's something a fish shouldn't be able to do. As far as I know, I'm not a marine biologist. But... maybe we can get Athena Fox in the chat to sound off on this. Let's just text her. If she can't show up, that's fine. I understand she's got a life and is busy and stuff. Ooh, a heart circle. What the... It's strange that, like... my characters are like, whoa, a thing that's not really all that weird compared to all the stuff we've seen so far. But they're like, what the? A heart on a sphere. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Dude, you saw a werewolf do, like, a spinning roundhouse kick to you? Then, like, meditate in such a way that he, like, healed his wounds with water magic. And at one point, you got turned into a Moogle. But yeah, a ball with a heart on it, Noob Adventures. That's... odd. What is the secret of mana? Was a nice wedding. Genevieve B, you're talking about Athena Fox's wedding? That was a fun time. And I'm glad you came with me. That made me really happy. Let's heal France with some candy. Which, honestly, you could heal any country with enough candy. So yeah, this is like an adorable dinosaur lizard guy who will heal himself with water, like the werewolves we were just talking about. But he'll also shoot his tongue out at you to try to swallow you. This is like a lizard version of Kirby. I don't know. Squaresoft trying to make a Kirby-esque animal enemy. But yeah, like, when you're inside the belly of this beast, like, for example, Nick D just got swallowed by this dragon and was in his tummy for a second. So I hit the dragon with an axe, and they both got hurt. The dragon and Nick D both got hurt. I have an idea. Why don't I swap to sword level 2? I'm sorry, spear, and charge it to level 2, and do something like this for 69 damage. That was so well timed. Hey, welcome, Genavieve B. How are you? Speared! I could do the glitch here and end this boss fight very quickly. But I won't. Ah, I feel kind of sad about killing this boss, but I got a gloves orb. Oh, and the garage door exploded, so we can go back here. This music. Music in this game, I feel like, is pretty unique, and it gives you this, like, sense of wonder and excitement that you don't get in a lot of ordinary games, you know? Hey, I'm a fish lady. My power is your reward. I'll give you 2 kinds of magic since there are 2 of you who I care about. Jordy can use my recovery and defense magic. Heck yeah, look at me, I'm doing a magic hands thing. Undyne's like, you don't have to move your hands like that, but it is satisfying to do that when you use magic for the first time. France can use my battle magic. Yeah, okay, you can do the hands thing too. But what about my magic? Wasn't really gonna give you anything. Don't care about your character, and I think you're annoying. Your mana sword will one day become the most brokenest shit. So, you know, you can receive an elemental's power, such as Ice Saber, on your sword, which, now that I'm thinking about it, like, every weapon can do that, so that's not really something that's unique to you. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not giving you any magic. Jordy can cast Ice Saber on your weapon to turn enemies into snowmen. Wow, cool. Star Ocean says crit crash double donk. Avis, I'm Oki, tired from the day. I keep thinking that Squaresoft was a combination of the companies FromSoft and, of course, Square Enix. Aces, yeah, Squaresoft and Enix used to be 2 separate companies. Who remembers that? Gen B is pretty impressive since she gets her own generation. Oh yeah, take this. It's one of the mono weapons. Received a gun. Call me anytime. What's your number? Anyway, we gained Undyne's powers, which is cool. No one can stop me now. That's not true. You're gonna die a lot. But hey, now we have a whole new ring in our ring system of stuff. And I can use magic. This is easily the most useful spell. It's called Cure Water, and it heals your HP. Remedy, one of the other most useful spells in the game. Calvin F. Hey, KarmaJolt. It's nice to see you. It's been a few days since I caught one of your streams. Kids' sports are consuming my life. Oh, baby. They doing baseball now in the summer? Stabbed. Cool, we have magic. Let's keep stabbing these fish with, like, pointy things, though. Anyway, so I'm gonna, you know what? This playthrough, I'm gonna try to use spells that I don't often use. France gets, with Undyne's magic, Freeze, which is just an ice spell that hits people with ice, and I'll show it to you now. Baseball and soccer. I thought soccer was for the fall. But he also gets a spell called Acid Storm, which can lower an enemy's defense. And, like, honestly, I don't think it's that useful. Doesn't do a ton of damage. Well, it happened to kill that fish. But maybe if I level it up, like the defense drop is actually useful. Then he also gets Energy Absorb to steal HP from an enemy. And, like, well, it missed there because I popped that fish open like a balloon. But let's try it again on, like, the leftmost fish. All year round, baby. Okay, it absorbed 26. That's actually not so bad. Didn't really expect that because these fish, I don't know, I assumed they were, like, resistant to water magic. But I think if you try to absorb multiple targets' energies at once, okay, that wasn't so bad either. I hit them both for about 15 is what it looked like. What is this guy doing? Oh, he was like stuck for a second. All year round, baby. When are you playing Earthbound again? JJJ, like pretty darn soon. Mega Bubble, I'll take it, says Genevieve B. Mr. Lone Wolf, what's going on? OG SOM. Way better than the remastered. That's what I've heard. And yeah, welcome. I'm playing on the SNES Classic, and we just got magic for the first time. But here's also the thing about our newly acquired magic, is that our characters have a maximum MP of like 11 right now, and spells cost at least 1 MP to use. So you can't really use much magic before you run out. I regret trading my copy of Earthbound. Should I buy it back? What did you trade it for, Calvin Neff? I'll restore you. Want to save the game? No. Use Undyne's power to stop the lava in the underground palace. Oh yeah, that's where we gotta go to next. Gotta go back to that underground palace in the dwarf cave. Anyway, let me just show you what Cure Water looks like. That's great, Gen B. Flaming heart emoji. Ah, you guys are picking up on the little symbols we use with each other. So yeah, if I do a single target cure, the cure's for about 100. 180! Oh my gosh, that's really good for this level of the game. What if I heal everybody? I'm guessing like 40 to 50 for everyone. 45 to 60 is what it looked like. That's pretty good. But also, she's got Ice Saber, which costs 2 MP. And I should mention that the saber magics in this game are bugged in a way that does not give your enchanted weapons any sort of elemental damage. So like the saber magic, it's supposed to boost your attack a little bit, and it does that. Anyone enchanted with the saber, with the ice saber magic, will get a little bit of a damage boost. That's what all sabers do. Ice Saber in particular, when you whack an enemy, it turns him into a snowman. That works. But it's also supposed to convert the damage into ice-type damage, and it does not do that, Rogue Effect. Finally got the fedora for my Indiana Jones outfit for the concert. Yo, Aces, tell us about that? Yeah, Ava, that's the emoji Karma and I use, says Genevieve B. I'll restore you. And Remedy is a spell that heals status ailments. Very, very useful, especially considering it costs 1 MP to cast. And what I like to do often is cast a bunch of magic before I get restored. It's way easier to level up the girl's magic, Geordie's magic. Because you can target your allies basically anywhere, anytime with it. So I can just stand here spamming this remedy spell on my allies, then get my MP back, and do it again until I level up my magic skill. Which is pretty important early on in the game. Dane D. Hey, Secret of Mania! Yo, I love that autocorrect. I used the flaming heart emoji because Gen B said I was sweet. Well, she knows what she's talking about. Avis P. And yeah, while I'm at it, let's look at this weapon magic screen. So you can see that Geordie has weapon skill level 2 with the spear and the sword, but 1 with the spike knuckle and the axe, and 0 with everything else. If I hit the R button here, it can show me my my magic skills. I'm level 0 with Undyne, but I've made 56 experience points of progress toward another level up. And every 100 you get, it levels up your magic. It's a lot easier to do that when you're at level 0. Long game for sure, says Dane D. I'll be playing the long game sometimes. Slick Zion! Yo, sup, you're back, and so am I. Excellent. The show is ready to begin. Let's just get 1 magic level up here, because I can do it for free. Of course, she tells me this every time I want to get my magic restored. And by the way, we gotta do 2 squats because of Lexi Wolf, the lady, the legend, the wolf. If I remember right, constant usage helps level up magic and weapons, right? Correct, correct. It doesn't have to be constant. You never lose any experience or level down. Look at my, my, like, status meter at the bottom is, like, flickering when I cast magic here. How many hours are you into the game, then? Oh, Dane D, probably like 2 or 3, but I easily could have gotten here in 1 hour if I didn't interact with the chat so much. Hey, we got our magic to level 1. That's great. So let's go back to Gaia's Navel. If you know what I mean. And I mean that quite literally. It's a location in this game that we have to travel to. And we can finally enter that underground palace that people have been talking about. How do I... Whoops. How do I get there? We might have to take a cannon. Ooh, wait, I haven't shown you cannon travel yet. Let's turn this guy into a snowman. Well, it's not really working. Oh, Lullabud's frosted. Okay, so it did work there, but I hit him hard enough that it killed him instead of straight up turned him into a snowman. I'll show you that later, Bradley F. Sharp. W Stream, yo, thank you so much. Lullabud gets whacked. Also, while I'm at it, let's have Jordy equip the whip, because that's a really good weapon. Ace is Nohan, I see you. I'll read it. Missing the fedora band for some reason, and the brim reminds me of the first movie. Yeah, no, what I meant is, why are you putting together this costume? For a concert, you said? Not that you need a reason to have a cool costume. But I'm like, ooh, a party? What do the golden meters represent? Yeah, Avis. So at the bottom, under each player's, like, HP and portrait, there is, like, a little section for a meter that shows a percentage, right? Candy? Hell yeah! Basically, if I'm at 100% or greater, I can deal meaningful damage to an enemy. But if I spam this button and I'm at, like, less than 100%, whenever I go to hit an enemy, I'll just, like, barely damage. Actually, this is doing a ton more damage than I thought it would. But, like, basically you won't really deal any meaningful damage until you let that cooldown meter reset. AOVV, what's going on? Vapes equals mouth fedoras? It sounds like you're trying to be edgy, and it's, like, close to funny. Let's go to Gaia's Navel. Gaia's Navel, that's a breeze. Just slide into the cannon. Honestly, I don't mind fedoras that much. It's just, there's a stereotype about the kind of person that wears them. But, like, look, if it's for an Indiana Jones costume, I don't know if that counts. But we've all been to gaming conventions. I've definitely met people who wear fedoras, and they're, like, cool. It's like 1 in 4 of them, I would say. Vaping helped me quit cigarettes, says Avis. I've been cigarette-free over a decade now. Avis, how old are you? Also, good for you! There's a few points in this game where you spend so much to upgrade your armor, only to have it obsolete by the next town shop. Yeah, Tetra Timbo Man. Money in this game, it's you're right, it's weird how it works. It's often not a problem at all. Then you get to one town and spend it all. Then the next town there's better stuff and it's like, oh my gosh, this is expensive too. And then you'll go for the next 5 towns, it's like, oh, I have enough money to pay for everything I need. Han Man, what's going on? I'll be 30 in late July. Avis? For some reason, I guess I didn't really realize that about you. Okay, which one's ready? Let's upgrade the Rang and the Nux. Double tap thy screen on this W stream. Bradley Sharp, thank you so much. Chakram? Hardly knew him. Yeah, look at that. We got the Power Glove, like the Nintendo Power Glove. It barely fits, but I bet you could punch someone with it just like the real Nintendo Power Glove. Also, let's see what these weapons do. Okay, so the gloves, under the description, will say inflicts damage on insects, etc. You know, bugs and stuff. What that's supposed to imply is that you get like a damage boost when you're fighting insects and stuff like that, I guess. But unfortunately, the weapon affinities in this game are bugged. No pun intended. So this thing that's supposed to deal more damage to insects and stuff just deals normal damage to every type of enemy. This thing is supposed to be extra effective against slimes and lizards, but it deals just as much damage to slimes and lizards as it does to other types of enemies. So, just like in Final Fantasy I, the weapon affinities in this game do not work. Programmed by Nazir. Both of them. Secret of Mana, what's that? Charterai. It's this, a cool game from 1993 on the Super Nintendo. Sue Wave, what up, fool? How are you? Hey, look at this! There's this crazy crystal thing that I'm supposed to hit. Does it still do the dialogue if I hit it with a weapon? No, but my boomerang disappears. So last time I was here, when I hit this orb, they'd be like, what's this orb? Weird that it doesn't do it now. Yo, Slick Zion with the cool $2 Canadian. This is going toward your upper arm tattoo fun. You think I need more Kirby's? Hey, thank you so much, Slick Zion. Everyone spam the Z in the chat. Let's add 2 to the curls counter to go. Maybe the real secret of mana was the friends we made along the way. No, I think it's something about magic, though. Anyway, if you use freeze on this orb, it'll be like, boo! I'm curious, what is this game about? Charterai? It is an action-adventure RPG about magic and trees and capitalism. Anti-imperialism as well, also. Yes, I am Avis, says Wayne. Yes, I am Avis, says Wayne. I read it wrong. On purpose. To be confusing. Slapped. My goblin gets whacked. Hey, let me know in the chat if you want me to do that crazy glitch and, like, one-shot the next boss. Because that's a fun thing to do, isn't it? Let's defeat some of these enemies. I feel like we might be a little under-leveled, or at least we're taking a ton of damage from... I don't know, like one hit, like, does a quarter of our health right here, and that's not that great. Ooh, Catquake. You see my webcam shaking? Let's play some chess. This section can be tough, yep. Yeah, Tetra, so the upcoming boss can either be a piece of cake, or he'll stun lock you with spells, and it's just super unfair. And that's kind of how this game works. Yo, Chess Knight got whacked. He should have moved like this. I, too, am a rental car company. Yes, hurts, don't it? Anyway, here's my cat, Tiny Cat. He was just scratching himself. And that's why the webcam was shaking. Oh, good boy. Yeah, Wayne, so I'm playing this on the SNES Classic. As a matter of fact, I can show you the interface here. If I hit reset, I go back to the main screen. And, like, I can mess with the display type. I can put, like, a CRT filter on it. Let's go with that for a second, actually. And then let's change the background to this cool one here. I don't know how well you can see that on your stream. But yeah, now it's got, like, a CRT filter going on. Oh, man, and it looks a little more pixelated. That's kind of neat. I want to change it back to the normal one, though. But yeah, this is the SNES Classic, and it's got, like, a bunch of awesome games on it. And at the beginning of this year, I decided that I was gonna finish every game on the SNES Classic in 2025. I was gonna play through every game. Ooh, a Terejuar chest. I miss being 30. Suave, how old are you? 31. The only thing I'm missing from my Indiana Jones outfit is his satchel. I'm not having the whip because my mom is no fun. Oh, come on. Come on, Mom. I'll give you my whip. It's just called Whip. Billy, welcome back. Yeah, are we live again? Sorry about that. Isn't this the Witch's Tower? No, Mr. Lone Wolf. This is the underground palace under Gaia's navel by the Dwarven City, which might have a name. I don't know what that city is called. Dwarf Town. Anyway, hey, let's use some magic on this green drop. Get dropped, green drop. And these guys will basically split indefinitely. As long as there aren't already 3 enemies on screen, they will often try to make another of them. The music is called Mystic Defender. Ooh, I got poisoned again by the poison needles. Nick D's poisoned. Sorry, Nick D is poisoned. SMT DDR, welcome, by the way. Yeah, the music in this game has cool names. I'm actually gonna exit the palace now. Well, let's kill a couple more enemies, then exit, just to save the game. Played this as a kid, but never beat it. Yeah, Calvin Neff. So I mention this all the time. This game is one of my favorite games, but it did not age well. And the reason I say that is because it has a lot of those old school, early era of video game problems. For example, sometimes the dialogue is just absolutely unintelligible and you cannot decipher what these people are trying to tell you. Sometimes the game mechanics are janky and hitboxes don't make any sense. Sometimes enemies will stun lock you with magic and it's just unfair. Which was just as hard back then as it is now, but now we're smarter because we've played a ton of games, you know? Like, we know how these games operate. At the time, we were just dumb kids, you know? So it was even harder back then. But, if you're willing to forgive a lot about this game, it's so much fun. Especially because it's 3 players if you want. Ooh, Jordy might die here. Yeah, she died. She said Arepa. Don't forget about turn and burn. Oh, thank you so much, Billy. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I should write it down. Let's go sleep at the inn. Oh, yeah, these enemies with the boomerangs can actually just stun lock you with hits over and over. And that can be super dangerous, and you just die, you know? Nothing you can do about it. Alright, let's get out of here, actually. Zealard. Zealiard, what's going on? Cat inbox. Yeah, I just showed my cat a second ago. One of my characters is dead. Pop-Tart Army. I never get you live anymore. So glad I can today. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're here, too. Old school video game translations. Yeah, Mr. Lone Wolf. This game's got it real bad. Whoops, that's not where I meant to go. Let's go to the inn. Which is in this door. I'm so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there's stuff like this where, like, you can't scroll the screen if one of your allies is stuck. Even if that ally is dead. Do you think they fixed in the GBA version? Wayne, is there a GBA version of this game? Actually, I didn't know that. One of my favorite janky games. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to say, Zealiard. Brain Ripper, what's going on? Genavieve B with the members-only emojis. Let's do 4 curls. Let's do 4 curls because we've gotten $4, everybody. I have 2 cats, KJ. Yo, Billy, tell me about him. I have 2 tuxedo cats. And we're about to do 4 curls. Ready? Let's point it down a little bit here. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's with 20-pound weights, everybody. Genevieve B said hi. Is there just like a... So, from what I understand, there's just a button that lets you do that. If you're watching on mobile, you can just click the said hi button. I have one gray tabby named Priscilla and one ginger named Toby. Love that. Let's save the game. All right, let's go through this dungeon. So we can be done with this dungeon. This is the first dungeon, aka the Fungeon. Actually, it's not really the first dungeon. LNA's castle would have been the first one, right? No, I guess the first time you come to Gaia's Navel is technically the first dungeon. But also, technically, it's a cave, so I don't know what to say. But yeah, there are a lot of enemies in this game that spawn other enemies. They just birth them out, like, right then and there. Ooh, and France has reached level 2 with the boomerang. There was some money in there. I couldn't quite read how much it was because my webcam is, like, hanging over my monitor. It was right in the way. Oh, I opened the door and that reset my charge. See, look at these enemies just throwing boomerangs straight down, being like, keep away from me. But I whacked them with a boomerang for 47. It seems like the AI on Geordie is set to stay far away. Let's make her hyper-aggressive. Bopped with the whip. Just putting it out there. If you have a Switch and want to play the original the original 3 mana games in their original form, there is Collection of Mana. Yeah, Zealer42. I have that on my Switch. That's how I streamed Final Fantasy Adventure, and oh my gosh, I love that game. That game is so freaking underrated. Final Fantasy Adventure is the prequel to Secret of Mana. Not technically a Final Fantasy game, but also kind of technically a Final Fantasy game, because it's got Moogles and Chocobos. And it's a Game Boy game from 1991 that I had so much fun with that I streamed through it twice already. And there's also a ton of cool glitches you can do in that game that are fun. Ooh, wait, Geordie leveled up right at the right time, because she had like 20 HP left. Then got a level up, which heals you fully, and that's real cool. Let's, like, ice these guys. Let's freeze them just to, like, kind of freeze them in place. And honestly, sometimes magic, even if you, like, hit with magic for, like, 1 damage, just keeping all the enemies on screen still for a minute so you can, like, charge your weapon can be quite useful. You got 60 GP. Thank you, Mr. Lone Wolf. Yeah, I've got this webcam that, like, hangs over my monitor a bit. It's a good one, but I happen to have it hang right over the dialogue box. Dang, slap those slimes. Yeah, so this post, by the way, something we've seen before. If you stand next to it, your team will group up like this, and then you have somebody smack with the whip, and they can grab the post on the other side, and you hop over that gap. If you fall in there, you die instantly, but I don't know if there's actually a way to do that. There probably is. There's a way to glitch your way in there and get stuck. Goblin gets whacked. Yeah, that's what it says for critical hits. KJ, can I tell you a funny joke? You bet, Billy. I just did like 40 curls with 2 hands on the 12-pound weight. Yo, Avis, get them gains, baby. High reps, low weight builds muscle density? Is that what I understand? Is that correct? And, like, since I'm probably not going to use too much magic on the upcoming boss... Yeah, let's just hit him with ice here. So I can charge my whip! Speaking of charging, apparently the Leroy Jenkins meme is 20 years old today. Quick Guns, what's going on? Slapped. So yeah, there's goblins, and then there's Ma Goblin, who can make goblin babies on the spot. Goblin gets whacked. Oh my gosh, tiny cat reaching out to get pets. He always, every time I say that, he'll pull his paw back right before I put the camera on him. Give me that. Okay, fine. Moblin. That's from Zelda Rogue Effect. Undyne reaches level 1. Do they start at level 0? Yes, they do, Silver Tongue Saint. And now I got them to level 1. Yo, this knight can't hurt you as long as you stay directly in front of it. That's not true, but it's a chess joke. Oh shoot, he's got us forked. We're forked, everyone. The baby, says Avis. Yeah, that's Tiny Cat. He's like 13 now, almost. You have 2 skeletons. Skeleton 1 falls and cracks a rib, and Skeleton 2 asks him, "What do you need?" This is already funny, Billy. Oh snap, that came out in my first year of high school. This game, 1993? France is low on HP. But not like that low, so let's heal everybody here. Checkmate. That's right, Wayne. In Australia, do they say check friend? Skeleton 1 asks Skeleton 2. Do you have a spare rib? She needs a croissant, says Wayne. This is the stage room. Let's put on a show. Let's do a performance. Billy, I love it. You can't barge in here. We gnomes won't allow it. Well, that's stupid, and I didn't ask. What a windbag, little brat. Yeah, this is just what the dialogue is like in this game. And then they start fighting. I'll say one word. No, you won't. Take this. This is an outrage. They were very clearly fighting each other a lot there. They were going hard on each other there. Oh, I'm out of here, says no. Oh, because there's another earthquake. Look back there. Okay, so let's do this glitch again. I'm gonna have Jordy once again equip the spear and charge it to level 2. Then I'm gonna have the second player join in. And I'm gonna have him switch weapons with Jordy. Whoops, wait, not quite yet. I'm gonna wait till the boss comes back. I'm gonna have him switch weapons with Jordy. Jordy's at level 2 charge with the spear, but can only charge the axe to level 1. So when I give her the axe, the game's like, I don't know, and starts freaking out. So when I unleash an attack, after the game's freaking out, it does like 500 freaking damage to this guy. I think if I had waited like a little bit longer, I probably could have one-shot him. But that is a significant amount of damage to do in one hit at this point of the game. Ooh boy, yeah, a lot of people dying hard here. I'm guessing this guy doesn't have much HP left. So let's swap back here. And hit him with the spear. But yeah, this guy can just hit us with spells and keep us stun-locked if he wants. Oh boy, this is bad. Okay, nobody died there, actually. I say it's bad, but the music is great, so... That was pretty great. Thanks, Silver Tongue Saint. Talk about the glitch. I'm guessing one more hit on this guy. Yeah, we'll kill him. Hey, we got some level ups, too. They just say check in Australia when they play chess. Nah, they gotta say checkmate when the game's over. Or your flag fell if they lose on time. Ever play Secret of Evermore? Yeah, Calvin Neff didn't love that game. What's the secret, Ken? It's like, if I give it away, then everyone will be able to make the special sauce. It's like a trade secret. But they put chicory in the coffee. Ooh, bowls of fire. Great bowls of fire in this room. I bet it smells like gas in here. Or like, is there some way to ventilate the smoke out of this chamber with all of these stoves that have been left on? Oh, cool. Look at this guy. He is having trouble getting down those stairs. Don't blame him. Phew, thanks. That oaf was always bugging me. He can stun lock you with fire attacks, and it's pretty annoying. Bad game design. Forgive me. I used you to get some relief. Buddy, you gotta pay for that, I think. Don't serve me, and maybe I'll forgive you. I forgot France has the Meowth voice. Fire magic burns clean. You think so? There's no odor? There's no smell, Zilliard? Otherwise, I'll throw you to my servant, Nick D. Behave, says Genevieve B. Okay. Karma, I have to go. Traveling to Mars. Be well. Going to find life. Hey, Lexi Wolf, let us know what you find. Quentin P, what's going on? I may have asked already, but are you into grand strategy games? How grand we talking? Emil, welcome. How are you? I know. Let me be your servant. Sound familiar to anyone? Genevieve B? Hey, who are you calling a servant? I forgot what Nick D's voice was. Oh dear. Anyway, call me anytime, anywhere. Now close your eyes. Because there's going to be a bright flash for a second. Both you and your wife may summon me. What? Me married to that. Hey, I said behave, says Genevieve B. I like your style, gnome. Well, that's that. Be seeing you. Anyway, more like be seeding you, because there's a mana seed up here. No, he didn't say that. To the mana seed. Yeah, let's just stab it real quick with this spear. Whoa, the seed of mana did a crazy thing where it flew. Anyway, we got the seed's power. Hey, France. Ow! My head! I'm allergic to seeds. You okay? Beyond Oasis for Sega. Calvin Neff, I have that on the Switch. It looks dope as heck, and I've heard awesome things about it. Oh! What's wrong? Phew, I can remember everything now. I forgot before, but I just remembered I'm racist against humans. Bye! We live in the Upperland Forest. You gotta take me there. I'll let you hang out with me until we arrive. What a treat. God, the dialogue is so bad. Well. Yo, Emil donated $5? Cheers to a good Tuesday night. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, everyone spam the big E in the chat for Emil. And let's put 5 to go on the coils counter. Ah, look, it's KarmaJolt. Yo, side order. Welcome. Hey, Genevieve B, want to see something I think you'll like? There's a rope in this game. Let's use it to escape. Woo! Big E. Yeah, and it brings me back to the beginning of the dungeon. Right to the stairs, but you know, that saves me from having to walk a bunch. And now I'm back to this jolly old town that has the festive music and the short people. Let's sleep at the inn. You said that earlier today. I did, Genevieve B, but I didn't get a chance to use the rope to show you what it did. Let's stay at the inn. And do 5 curls for a meal. Thank you so much. All right, ready? These are 20-pound weights, and I'm 180 pounds of guy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much. I do like festive music and short people, says Quentin Phillips. Who doesn't? Let's save the game. Also, I don't know if I ever showed you this, but oh gosh, you really can't see it, huh? Maybe I'll show you some other time. But that sign up there says KarmaJolt if my webcam can handle seeing it. Actually, let me try again. Let me try again, but mess with some settings. This might take a second. But what if I do like this? Hold on. Ooh, that sort of helps. Yeah, you can kind of see that it says KarmaJolt there. But if I turn the exposure way up, you can't see anything. Joe Mama, what's going on? Nice, who did it? I got it as a gift from Nat20. So I'm not sure. Oops. Now, let's update the counter. Thank you so much, Emil. Love you. Joe Mama, welcome. I'm glad you're here. You looking buff tonight, man. Hey, thank you. It's because everyone's been so generous lately that I've been doing a lot of exercises on stream. Wow, that's pretty cool, says Avis. Yeah, just like you. Got him. He will never recover from that compliment. I hit him with the nice words, and he's like, ah. I got him reeling now. I did another 40 two-handed curls with the 12-pound. Nice. Karma could rock the male midriff. Quentin Phillips, not right now, because it was my birthday recently, and I've had a lot of cake. You know, it might still look good. Hey, let's upgrade this axe. Now I have the load axe, which is like a thing that you get in Chrono Trigger, right? Like you get a load sword and a load bow and load... They mentioned load shields at some point, but like you never actually get one. Yummy cake. Scarm, what's going on? The load axe is effective against plants and fish, and as we discussed earlier, those weapon affinities do not work. Just like the elements when you use any of the saber magic. Now tell your friends I'm buff, Mr. Lone Wolf. I might. Is it loaded? Wayne, yeah, like potato skins. Having beers, playing Diablo 2. Scarm, what's your character? I recently got a Frenzy Barbarian to level 69. No, he's like level 73 now. And I gave him the Rune Master. Tell me you know what I'm talking about. But it's an axe in Diablo 2 that's like, does a bunch of damage, gives you a little bit of extra maximum cold resist, cannot be frozen, and then it's 5-socketed. So just like put whatever you want in there to give it crazy buffs. And like in theory, it's a really good weapon if you put like some of the most expensive runes in it. But I just put some junk jewels and some like faster attack speed shale runes in it. And it hits pretty hard and fast. Poison Necro or Throw Barb, love that for you. Karma, did you do the cow level in Diablo 2? A couple times, yeah. You don't have to be thin to rock a crop top. Genevieve B, I do have to have a crop top, though. Of course, if I have a top, I can crop it myself. I'll find a shirt that I want to do that with. Quick guns. I see you with the magnifying glass. And hey, this is the javelin. I think it's my favorite weapon just because it's silly and fun. And it has like a weird hitbox on it. Like, look, I'm not gonna stand in the same... Like, I'm not gonna line up with my next enemy here. But I can hit him from kind of like at a diagonal, which really shouldn't happen. Haunted ass forest. This way. Let's go. This is my second favorite SNES game. Side order, I love that. So, like, look, if I stand not lined up with this enemy and I throw this javelin, I can still hit him. So what I'm trying to say is, like, the hitbox on this javelin is quite generous. Love this guy. Air delivery for 50 GP. Let's go to... Huh. Possibly Water Palace? We have to go to the Upper Land, and I'm not sure, we have to find the specific cannon travel to get there. But by the way, I kind of glossed over this earlier, but yeah, you can travel by cannon in this game. It's just what it sounds like. They shoot you out of a cannon, and you get shot high enough into the air, that you should die when you land, but instead of dying, you take 0 damage, and then you hop back up on your feet, and everything is fine. That can't be canon. SB Gamer, what's going on? Here to do my thing, SpongeBob. Yo, Genevieve B took me to see the SpongeBob musical. That was a couple of weeks ago. But it was great. Had a lot of fun. Alright, are we back? We back online, everybody? Sorry about that. I think my internet is just being an idiot. So, yeah, the SpongeBob musical. It was by, like, a local theater group, but it was still funny. And a lot of them were clearly very talented. So I had a good time. What was really stupid, though, is that Genevieve B at the concession stand bought a Sprite, or like a ginger ale or something. I think it was a Sprite. But then, after buying the Sprite from the concession stand, she brought it to the show, and they were like, you can't have that in here. Then why do you sell it at the concession stand? Oh, well, you can't have it in a can. You have to purchase a cup separately. And because their cup comes with a lid or something. So, like, they basically scammed her into paying for this extra thing that absolutely was unnecessary. And now we can go back to Gaia's Navel, huh? I don't know how to get to the Upper Land, but it's the thing we have to do next. Axolotl David. This is one of my all-time favorite games. Hey, Axolotl David, just because you said that, I'm going to show you a glitch. You know how you get banished from this town, like, right at the beginning of the game? Super easy to get back inside once you have 3 party members. All you have to do is run right up to this guy who, like, I imagine his voice sounds like Matthew McConaughey for some reason. But if you hold up and just keep hitting the select button to switch party members, you can get inside. The problem is, I'm not sure if there's a way to get back through this dude. Well, maybe you just do the same thing to get out. Yeah, there you go. You can get in and out of the city from which you have been banished. And that guy's like, they're phasing through me, gotta stay strong. And it's like, he's pretty good at his job, but we have, like, this crazy magic, so... It's not you, dude. We're just super powerful. Love it. Glitch time. Alright, alright, alright. Wayne, I can't hear alright, alright, alright without thinking of Outcast. And I'm not even thinking of Hey Ya. I'm thinking of the song Gasoline Dreams, which is like, alright, 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 alright. Oh! I want to show you a dumb thing. Look, there's like a duck that's just sitting here blinking at me. If I bounce on him, he'll hop me up this cliff here. And like, I don't know, that's just a thing in this game. Thanks, duck. I guess going that way is faster if I'm going back to Potos or something. Love holding down the attacks. The power attacks on weapons is so good. Yeah, let's hit with something hard here. Let's use, a level 2 sword. It's a jump duck, you're right. That's what you're supposed to do in Counter-Strike to get the most mobility, right? Slapped for 84. So yeah, my sprite friend was like, hey, we should go to the upper land. And now I gotta figure out how to do that. I remember this happening last time I played this game, where like I knew where to go, but not how to get there. Whoa, a customer. Nothing much here though. Great sales pitch. Oh, okay, I could have bought the hair ribbon from this guy here. I guess I'll buy a candy, and that's all I need. Not entirely sure what's going on. Bee hopping, that's right. It's a bouncy rubber duck. Billy? I think that's what it is. So, like, we could have come here earlier, I think. But there's, like... First of all, let's go into this lady's house. Wait, this is an armor shop? Oh, he don't sell nothing. Not entirely sure. Michael Mervyn, welcome. So, like, they mentioned a few times the ruins east of Pandora. Let's go check those out. Help my mama and papa. Are these them? Wow, what's happened to mama and papa? I don't know, they might have just got sick of you. Nah, they had their brains eaten. It's not that bad. I'm not a marine biologist. Scarm? I'm glad you said that. Anyway, let's go here. Ooh, there's a clearly evil-looking statue. Da-da-da-da-da. And these people have masks, and they just stand with their arms out like this. Nobody says nothing over here. I wonder. I'm trying to get through them the way that I did in Potos, but it doesn't seem to work here. Interesting. Maybe because they happen to be on stairs? Their parents are lobotomites. Quentin Phillips? People did that to people up until, like, 1980. Huh? Fana, what's the matter? Nothing. Whoa, she teleported. Let's check out the ruins down there. Damn, have you ever been in a conversation with somebody who so badly didn't want to talk to you that they teleported for the first time ever? Vulapa, what's going on? I've told all my friends you're great. Hey, appreciate you. How many friends is that? Jordy, I'm going on a one-way trip. Pretty neat, huh? Oh, where you going? Come on, Fana, snap out of it. It's Fauna. Shut up. Slapped. Whoa, okay, stop bothering me. How did she go through those guys? Fauna. Hey, you, make room. Oh. Unless we hurry. Fauna Zagana. Dialuck's probably here too. Okay, so maybe we don't have to go to the upper land just yet. Let's do this crazy haunted castle, and this is my absolute favorite music in this entire game. Listen to how creepy this is. Watch out. This is haunting. This reminds me of, like, evil clowns with evil guns. If this music, if I had never heard this tune before, and I, like, I don't know, was playing this game for the first time, and I got to this part without ever having heard this tune before, my reaction would be so much bigger right now. But oh my gosh, it's creepy. Oh yeah, and by the way, we have new magic, everyone. Gnome gives France the speed down ability, which is great because it's a 1 MP spell. It's nothing special. It like lowers agility and evade to make stuff easier to hit. Actually, maybe I should do it on this tomato guy then in that case if I'm not like hitting him at all. Tomato man, excuse me. Because look, it doesn't look... Okay, he's not evading my attacks. He's just immune to them is what it seems like. But what if it's evil guns that won't shoot evil bullets? Fulapa, why? I need to know why. That seems evil. Ooh, and my javelin reached level 1. Hate those tomato wizards. My brain is farting, says Genavieve B. Why's that? Tomato Man gets whacked. But yeah, this Tomato Man spawns zombie dudes. Delightfully devilish. Yes. Let's check out our other magic. I also have Gem Missile. Let's use that on Tomato Man. Tomato Man. It's Tomato Man and Tomato Man. Depending on whether you're British or not. Ooh, man, the Gem Missile hit him super hard. Tomato Man weak against power attacks. I also have Earth Slide. Let's use that on the Evil Sword. You're good, Gen B. I understood your comment. Michael Mervin? Good. This game's got nice graphics. Yeah, it looks pretty. Let's hit this sword with a javelin. You stomp on Tomato Man. Why? Because he used Minimize? Anyway, let's check out the magic that Jordy has. I have Saber magic. Let's use Stone Saber on Nick D. I think when you're enchanted with Stone Saber, you can petrify things, but like I have to deal some significant damage in order for it to work. Maybe this saber is resistant to swords, and that's why I can't hit him right now. Well, it petrified him as it killed him, so... Anyway, what else can she do? Ah, I've got the Defender ability, which increases my defense. Yeah, and when you petrify an enemy, it just, like, basically holds them in place, and that's pretty darn good. Kinda got a glimpse of that there with that zombie. But also, for some reason, the Earth magic has, like, a speed up spell that increases your evade. I don't know. Oh, wait, it increases my hit and evade. Alright, that's maybe not so bad. Evade is kind of annoying in this game, honestly. When you evade an attack, sometimes your dude will do, like, a little backflip. Which just, like, interrupts your attack if you're trying to attack. Loved using Stone Saber, says Zeliard42. Is Tomato Man just impervious? You kind of have to hit him with magics. Which I will do here. Yeah, that outright kills. He doesn't have that much HP. I think he's got like 50 HP. So if you can land a critical hit on him, you'll probably kill him. A bomb! That bomb sound effect reminds me a lot of Super Mario RPG, now that I'm hearing it. Ooh, swords. 100 bad guys with swords. Yeah, and these enemies are super annoying to hit for some reason. Yeah, like they'll just dodge everything. And then they cast Moon Saber, which gives them 100% lifesteal. Yeah, look, like, dealt 28 damage, recovered 28 HP. This music sounds like another music track in the game played backwards. Billy? I would have believed it when I was younger. A sword casting saber is like calling for the cousin. I understand what you're saying, Bulapa. Alright. Always wondered what it would be like to fight a sword. Yeah, like, do you have a sword? Oh, I got speed down. Look, so I can't move that fast. I wonder what happens if... Okay, I was about to say, if I'm charging my weapon and I'm speed down, do I get even further speed down? Also, this guy's only got 1 MP left. Might as well slow somebody with it. Oh. Okay, let's get out of here. Moonwalking zombies? Silvertongue Saint, they do be doing that, kinda. Let's go back to the inn. Have a nice snooze. Fight some more Zomzoms. Honedge is a sword Pokemon? What type, Billy? Steel, I'm guessing? Ghost Steel? Wanna stay? Help yourself to a bed. Whoa, 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 whoa! That'll be 10 GP! Okay, jeez. Oh my god, it's like 10 o'clock, everybody. Ghost Steel type. Billy, okay, I think I knew that. Alright, y'all. It's like 10 o'clock. I think I am going to end it here. I realize that's a short stream for me. But it's been a while since I got like a solid night's sleep. So I'm going to do that before I go see Genevieve B tomorrow. Yes, it is time for bed, Gen B. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Let's save a save state here. Using the SNES Classic. Bah. Save right where we are. Worth F, 853 here in Texas. Yeah, but I'm not in Texas. I am in the great state of Maine. So it's about 10 o'clock for me. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a little bit of Secret of Mana. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. And I'll probably stream tomorrow around 11 o'clock, maybe noon Eastern time, with some Dragon Quest VIII. We're doing widescreen Wednesday tomorrow. So I hope to see you there. But yeah, get a good night's sleep. It's important. Billy, I'll look it up.